Morning everyone. Today I will discuss about the 10 essential people skills to succeed. First is being assertive. Second is crafting a memorable presence. Third is mastering communication. Fourth is sustaining lasting confidence. And fifth is being an excellent conversationalist. Sixth is being highly likable. Seven is being exceptional at decoding emotions. 8. Pitching ideas. 9. Being charismatic. And 10. Being an influential person. Today, I will discuss these 10 essential people skills to succeed, and now let us proceed to being assertive. Being assertive means the ability to engage or the skill regularly referred to in social and communication skills training. Being assertive means being able to stand up for your own or other people's rights in a calm and positive way without being either aggressive or passively accepting wrong. So being assertive means this is your ability to react and do what is good or bad in a right time. So being assertive, people with low social assertiveness is feel out control in social situations, are addicted to people pleasing, have more toxic people in their lives. So this is the negative effects of low social assertiveness. People with high social assertiveness are able to establish boundaries, stand up for their needs, and tell people no. So this is the positive effects of social assertiveness. Let us now proceed to the second, crafting a memorable presence. So are you memorable? Do you make a strong first impression? Do people remember your name after meeting you? Your presence has a direct relationship to your ability to create lasting personal relationships and build a network. So, crafting a memorable presence is the ability to convince everyone what is good and what makes you feel comfortable after meeting someone. So, people with a weak presence struggle to get clients to make friends, frequently deal with people forgetting with their name, feel awkward in many social interactions. So this is the negative side of weak presence. The positive side of memorable presence is leave a lasting first impression, have a robust network, quickly build rapport. So the third is mastering communication. Do you enjoy public speaking and presenting? Specifically, are you comfortable communicating your ideas to large groups? Master communication, know how to present themselves and effectively get their message across. Poor communication tend to think they are unworthy of attention, avoid sharing your ideas, cannot get buy-in on their opinions, are underappreciated for their hard work. Master communication excel at public speaking, so presenting, communicating big ideas to big groups. So this will help us in order to succeed in life, because today, as we can see, people are being popular through the mastering communication, through the works and life today. It is important to master our communication. Fourth is sustaining lasting confidence. Do you ever feel anxious? Can you overcome your social anxiety? People who can sustain lasting confidence are able to conquer their shyness and avoid awkwardness. People with high social anxiety avoid social situations, feel awkward, trapped, get stuck in their own head during interaction and conversations. People who can sustain social confidence are able to excel in most social situations, feel awkward and are able to overcome it, feel more excited than anxious when socializing. So sustaining lasting confidence is the ability to generate your ideas to people and share what was going to explore, and your idea must be present with it. Fifth is being an excellent conversationalist. How do you get past with small talk? In my book Captivity, I talk about the idea of big talk. This is when you level up boring, predictable small talk into deep, memorable conversation. I believe that most interaction happen to 3 levels. So the first 5 minutes, or this is the first level. So first impression for someone worth getting to know. And the second level is the first 5 hours. So this time, you gain the first meeting, first phone call, or first date. The third level is the first 5 days. So 5 days. This is the ultimate level of trust and connection where you will have time going out that would make happy and romantic. So this is the negative deeds of being an excellent conversationalist. So people with struggle conversation, run out of things to say, do not know how to open a conversation with someone, and have a lot of awkward silences. So if a person remains silent, so we can see that he or she struggles a conversation. Master conversationalist. So as a master conversationalist, this is the activity or the needs to know. So know how to engage in memorable conversation, can easily get past small talk into big talk, and use conversation at all for everything from rapport building to socializing to flirting to sales. So as a master conversationalist, you can improve or you can talk nice to people or someone you meet. Let's now proceed to the 6th skill. So being highly likable. Would you describe yourself as a likable? Is it easy for you to get people on your teams or influence others to your point of view? Likability is an important facet of trust. We often hear about being authentic or genuine to your. So, psychologist Carl Rogers described a concept called self-actualization, which speaks to how closely people show their real self compared to their ideal self. So, people who are not likable have a trouble getting people listen to their ideas, feel they have lots of potential, but rarely act as their ideal self. So, frequently feel left out or like the odd man out. So, highly likable people are highly respected and often asked to join on teams, social engagements, and groups. So, feel their ideal self and self-care. 7 skills is being exceptional at decoding emotions. So, would you consider yourself highly perspectives? People who are good at reading people, exceptionally strong at knowing how others think and feel. Decoding people, having a strong
sense of intuition, and being very empathetic are the emotional intelligence aspect of interpersonal intelligence.
This is the 3 main branches of interpersonal intelligence. So, emotional intelligence is how initiative or empathetic you are. So, social intelligence is how you translate your emotions when around others, as well as how responsive you are to their emotions. Third is the intrapersonal intelligence, is how well you handle yourself, your social needs and boundaries. People who struggle with decoding, so struggle with empathy, have a trouble reading and interpreting body language and facial expressions, and often miss social cues. So, people with exceptional decoding skills can speed read people to their intentions, are very good at interpreting body language and facial expressions, are very intuitive. So, this is the positive effects of the 7th skill of decoding. So, the 8th skill is pitching ideas. Pitching is a very important people skills for professional because it happens all the time, not just networking events with your elevator pitch, but also during every meeting when you are asked your opinion, in emails when you introduce yourself, and on conference calls. So,
People who struggle with pitching themselves and their ideas feel anxious when talking about themselves, are set under self or minimize their success, miss opportunities because they feel undeserving or they are afraid to speak. People who are great at pitching themselves can get people to adopt their ideas, feel confident pitching themselves without bragging. 9 is being charismatic. What is charisma? Charisma is the perfect blend of two essential people skills traits, warmth and competence. People who are not charismatic are seen as cold, intimidating, are seen as flaky or shallow, are only warm or only competent. People who are highly charismatic are seen as highly warm and are seen as highly competent. The last is being an influential person. You do not have to be leading a company or be the president of an organization to be considered a leader. Leaders in both work life and social life are able to get by in rally teams and generate camaraderie. It's almost impossible to be a leader if you struggle with the 3 A's: apathy, ambivalence, and aimlessness. Leaders fight the 3 A's. Leaders harmonize and build an excitement. Leaders know who is on their team and who isn't. And leader makes plans.